What if the perfect family car is not an engineering triumph, but a philosophical surrender, a monument to optimization that asks us what, exactly, we're willing to trade for flawless competence? We're about to examine a modern artifact, a large, three-row hybrid SUV designed to be everything to everyone. On the surface, it's a story of power, space, and technology. But beneath the sheet metal lies a deeper narrative about contemporary desire, the death of friction, and the quiet tyranny of the good enough. This isn't a review of features. It's an autopsy of an ideal. What does this machine, built to eliminate problems, tell us about what we've come to value? And in its quest to be inoffensively perfect, does it inadvertently erase the very character that makes us feel something? Let's begin with the central promise: effortless power. The heart of this machine is a hybrid system, a turbocharged four-cylinder engine paired with electric motors. The combined output is significant, a number that would have been supercar territory a generation ago. But here, it's deployed not for adrenaline, but for adequacy. The goal isn't to thrill, it's to annihilate hesitation. You press the accelerator. The response is immediate, linear, and utterly devoid of drama. There's no crescendo from a large engine, no theatrical build-up. It simply goes. Quickly, competently, quietly. It feels less like driving and more like being teleported by a very polite algorithm. This is the new performance, not an event, but a utility. Is this progress? Or is it the gentle numbing of a tactile experience? This philosophy of frictionless utility permeates the entire cabin. You settle inside, and the first thing you notice is an absence of struggle. The seats are supportive, not enveloping. The materials are pleasant to the touch, not luxurious. Every control you consistently interact with, the volume knob, the climate dials, the heated steering wheel button, is a physical, clickable entity. This feels like a quiet rebellion in a digital age, a hedge against the frustration of touchscreen menus. Its usability has a moral stance. The design whispers a simple question: why make simple things complex? The dashboard doesn't dazzle with screens, it informs with clarity. There's a head-up display, but it's discreet. The infotainment system works, wired and wirelessly, without begging for your admiration. It is, in a word, sensible. But when did sensible become the highest aspiration? In a world overrun with choice and complexity, its greatest luxury is the luxury of obviousness. The space itself is a study in optimized volume. This is a three-row vehicle, a mobile living room. We investigate the third row, the traditional realm of punishment in automotive design. Here, it's acceptable. An adult can survive back there for a reasonable journey. The process of getting there, folding a second row seat, is intuitive. The cargo area behind all rows is useful. Nothing is exceptional, everything is sufficient. It executes the family hauling brief with the cold precision of a spreadsheet. You will not love this space, but you will have no valid reason to hate it. It has solved the problem by removing the edges of the problem. Where is the line between brilliant design and the mere elimination of complaint? This brings us to the soul of the driving experience, or perhaps, the careful curation of its absence. On the road, the vehicle is quiet. The suspension absorbs imperfections with a muted, distant sigh. The steering is light, accurate, and communicates little. The driving experience is engineered to be easy. It asks nothing of you. It forgives everything. For the stressed parent, the busy professional, this is a sanctuary of calm. But a sanctuary is also a place of isolation. You are insulated from the road, from the machine, from the very act of driving. You are a passenger in your own conveyance. The advanced safety systems extend this philosophy to your behavior. A driver monitoring camera watches you. Look away from the road to adjust the climate for a few seconds too long, and a gentle warning chimes. The car is not just protecting you from the world, it is protecting you from your own inattention. It is the nanny state, perfected and internalized. Is this the ultimate chaos, or a subtle erosion of agency? The system operates from a place of profound distrust, not of the machine, but of you. And yet, for all this analytical dissection, a confounding truth emerges. After days with this machine, a grudging respect forms. It is not respect born of passion, but of sheer, unassailable competence. The hybrid system is clever, shuffling power between electric and gasoline seamlessly. An energy flow graphic illustrates this dance, a simple piece of theater that somehow delights. The fuel efficiency for something this large and powerful is impressive. The build quality feels solid, durable. It wins you over not by thrilling your senses, but by systematically disarming your criticisms. You search for flaws, for the charming idiosyncrasy that makes a machine human. You find almost none. The shifter is an odd, Prius-like electronic joystick. You get used to it. Some interior plastics are unremarkable. The optional paint color might not be to your taste. These are not flaws, they are minor footnotes. The overwhelming sensation is one of completeness. It is a product that has been focused grouped into a state of near-perfect plannedness. It is the automotive equivalent of a beige sofa that is miraculously, supremely comfortable. You cannot argue with its success, only wonder about the cost of that success. This leads to the ultimate, uncomfortable question: what is this vehicle for? It is not for driving enthusiasts, it is too isolated. It is not for luxury seekers, it is too pragmatic. It is not for off-road adventurers, it is too polished. Its purpose is singular and devastatingly effective, to be the last vehicle a family needs to think about. It is a tool to move people and things from A to B with maximum safety, minimum fuss, and reasonable efficiency. It represents the final stage of a commodity's evolution, the point where it becomes so competent, so well-rounded, that it ceases to have a personality and instead becomes a background fact of life. So, we return to our original proposition. This machine is a philosophical surrender. It surrenders the thrill of the imperfect engine for the guarantee of hybrid torque. It surrenders daring design for universal acceptance. It surrenders driver engagement for passenger calm. It surrenders character for competence. In a world of overwhelming complexity and constant demand, this surrender is precisely what millions are willing to pay for. Its value is not in what it makes you feel, but in what it allows you to stop feeling: worry, inconvenience, frustration, want. The final verdict is not a score out of 10, but a recognition. This vehicle is a mirror. It reflects a culture that prizes optimization above passion, utility above artistry, and calm above all else. It is not a dream to be chased, it is a problem to be solved. And in solving that problem with such ruthless efficiency, it holds up a cold, clear glass to our modern priorities. We wanted the perfect appliance. We built it, and in its quiet, capable, deeply unromantic presence, we are left to wonder, was this the goal all along? If this exploration of design philosophy, modern utility, and the price of perfection resonated with you, please support the channel. A like on this video helps immensely, and subscribing to Winds of Thought guides you to more deep dives into the ideas embedded in our everyday world. In the end, would you choose the perfectly competent tool, or the flawed but soulful machine?